Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the charts. You guys are tuned into the Market Beast edition of the channel here. Your fellow compadre will be stopping in here with you guys, of course, once again to give you more technical data on a particular symbol. Today, we're going to be taking a look at China Natural Resources Incorporated, ticker symbol CHNR, for those of you listening in. And I'll just give you my honest opinion. I found a particular pattern that it's currently within, speculatively within. So I'm going to reveal that for you guys here shortly. This is a special request from one of our followers who follows the channel very closely. So we're going to give a shout out to them in here in just a second. So let's not waste time, guys. Let's dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today is November the 17th, 2020. Markets are currently open. The current price of CHNR is going to be $1.29, down about 2.1% for the day. Okay. All right, guys, so here we are on the charts here. I'm just going to do like an overall look. We're going to go all the way back from where this thing, this stock, and I want to say this thing for those of you who are invested with respect to you guys. We're going to go all the way back to where this stock began. And very quickly, special shout out to Lisa. She gave us a request to take a look at this CHNR symbol here. So we'll do the best we can to understand the direction here over the short term. So stick around for that. Thanks, Lisa, for supporting the channel as always. Okay, so let's reveal that pattern that we found in the charts here. And it goes as followed. Okay, so for those of you who are familiar with patterns, this is actually considered a descending triangle. It's actually a bearish pattern. Okay, I think you need like 2 touch points on both sides. You know, the actual resistance level overhead. So we got about 2 touch points there, and at least 2 touch points on the bottom. I could be wrong about that. Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns, the 2nd edition. I'm pretty sure it says somewhere in the verbiage that it needs those two to qualify as a descending triangle, but it is in most cases a bearish pattern. Excuse me. So although the price is at $1.29, I'm going to expect to see, well, not expect, I'm going to say that it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for this symbol to continue the trend, which has been down ever since the inception. Let's go back in history here to see if we can find out where this symbol started out. And as you can see here, guys, I mean, this is not right. I mean, these are 3-month candle, guys. 3-month candles here. And it looks like it started out in July-ish, 1995, where it came out at a low of about $350. It went as high the next month as $687. And ever since then, I mean, it has been everything, nothing short of a bloodbath. I mean, complete devastation. If you invested in this thing back in 97, you know, I don't know, you just say you put some money in it. The stock is down like over 90+%, like 97, 98%. I mean, oh man, that's bad, guys. I don't like to see stocks that really kind of start out so high and it literally just like a free fall off the building and just pointing your face at the floor. And like, you know, I don't like to see stocks like that. But that doesn't mean that stocks like this do not present an opportunity, okay? It's important as a chart analyst to identify trend reversals, to get in at the lows and sell at the highs. So although I don't like personally, which means nothing, right? That's just my opinion, to see stocks like this, that doesn't mean that there's no opportunity brewing in the markets for you all and myself to enter and exit the markets at a profit, okay? So keep that in mind. So these are the 3-month candles, and I'm actually going to have to get a little bit creative here. Well, not necessarily creative. Creative for those of you who aren't familiar with the 12-month candles. So let's just pull up the 12-month candles. And I know many probably don't look at those candles as much, but let's just take a look here, okay? So I want to show you guys the pattern that I've identified that right now, as of present day, the pattern is starting to show that it wants to take a different route. Well, not a different route. In other words, the trend wants to continue. Basically, the trend is down. Okay, there's no denying that. Okay, the trend has been down forever, ever since the beginning of time. 1995, it came out, went down. Okay, all the way down, and it just continued to the downside to make lower lows and lower highs. That's how you identify the trend. You verify that the chart has made lower highs and lower lows, and in this case, I guess it's arguably made higher lows. Let's just check that out really quickly here. No, it's actually lower low. So if you notice on this candle right here, this little red candle right here. Okay, so the low in this candle is actually $1. Okay, and the low on this candle here, I'm saying this here, the low on the candle in January, January 2002. Okay, and then there's also a low on January here. Let's see here. January in 2016, there was actually a lower low. The candle here actually went as low as 60 cents. So the trend is still intact. The trend is going lower and lower, okay? With the exception of this candle here, I don't think it's made an additional low just yet. The low is going to be, well, yeah, it still made another low on this candle, guys. 56 cents is the low on this candle. So what does that mean? That means the trend is perfectly intact, guys, and the trend wants to continue to the downside, okay? And I know some of you are like, no, dude, that's not going to happen. That's perfectly fine, guys. The charts are suggesting the price wants to continue lower, okay? And here's more evidence that the price not only wants to continue lower, but the price is probably going to continue lower here in a very short period of time, within 44 days or just sometime thereafter. And let me show you why I say that, okay? So again, these are 12-month candles, and what I want you to pay attention to is the lower line on this descending triangle. So we're going to pay attention to, what is it about? Wow, that's not even a straight line there. I can't even get my straight lines together. Hang on, guys, 1 second. Nothing's ever rehearsed on the channel, so always expect unprofessionalism and uncoordinations on the channel here, guys, okay? So let's just pull that down just a bit so that we can, yeah, there we go, right there. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Okay, so let me just show you why I'm saying that it could potentially be in the midst of continuing the trend lower. So notice these two candles right here in January 2002 and also the yearly candle of January 2003. And I'll just put a little circle right there so you can see that, right? These two candles right here. Okay. And what we're going to pay attention to is we're still going to pay attention to the lower line here as I've already adjusted it. I think it's good where it is now. So what we're going to do is just kind of zoom in here so you guys can see that really good. So we're going to pay attention to this lower line here at the bottom. That lower line is going to be at about $2 and let's just call it like 46 cents. Okay. That line right there. Now we've already circled these two candles here, 2002 and 2003. So it's safe to assume that every time a 12-month candle closes below this white line, it's quickly rejected from the lows and it's pushed above this white line here. Hopefully you caught that, okay? And again, these are 12-month candles. So let's go over to the other two candles right here. And these two candles are going to be from January 2015 to January 2016. We're paying attention to these two candles here, okay? See if we could just pull that down just a little bit. Yeah, right there. Okay, perfect. So everything's still in line. We're paying attention to these 12-month candles. Notice every time the price closes below this white line, quickly bullish counter move up above that white line there, okay? And then, of course, here, once again, we got a red candle close below this white line. Quickly, bulls respond in a bullish counter move. And bullish counter move, bulls, of course. And it moves above this white line again, $2 and, well, it's about $2.34 approximately. Okay, now let's take it over to what's going on now, okay? So far the trend is when the price on the 12 months breaks below this white line, there's a quick bullish counter move above the white line. Yes? Hopefully you guys are with me there. So as of present day here, notice we actually got two candles to close below this white line. These two candles right here, January 2018 and January 2019. These two candles are the candles we're paying attention to now. Notice there was a close below the white line right here on this January 2018 candle, and the bullish counter move actually made an attempt to push the price above this white line, okay? $2.34. But notice what happened. The bullish counter move is running out of gas here, guys. It was not able to close the candle's body above this white line. What does that mean? Well, in my book, and I could be wrong, but it looks as if the bulls are running out of fuel here because every single time, you see right here from history, I can't make this up. Here on these two candles, bullish counter move, close above the white line. Here on these two candles, bullish counter move. Not as strong as this move, obviously, but there was a bullish counter move on these two candles here, and it closed above the white line. Up until present day, the bullish counter move came in, but it was unable to close above this white line. What does that mean? Well, it looks like the trend is going to continue, because what all the sellers were waiting for is to see when is the buying interest going to run out of momentum? When are they going to run out of fuel so we can continue our trend to the downside? Because the trend has been down ever since the beginning of time, and they want to continue the plan that they've started with in the beginning, is to continue down. Okay, that's what the sellers want to do. They want to continue down, and so far the evidence in the charts is suggesting that the sellers have successfully almost entirely exhausted all of the bullish momentum in the markets. And now the sellers, it's time for them to complete their mission and push this price lower. What does that mean? That means I wouldn't be surprised if I seen the price below 56 cents somewhere here in the near to midterm. Okay, so please take it easy on me in the comment section if you're long on this symbol here. I'm not saying this is guaranteed, guys. I am simply going by what the charts are suggesting. I don't pay attention to news. I have no idea about any earnings. I don't even know what this is, guys. I strictly pay attention to the charts and the charts only, okay? Because the charts are going to tell me the information that I personally need to know. And I have been wrong many times. Well, not many times. I've been wrong enough times, okay? I've gotten this stuff right, probably more than I've got it wrong, to be honest. But I am not perfect, and I could be wrong about this. But the charts are suggesting the price wants to move lower, than $1.29. That doesn't mean the price can't go up 20% from here, 50% from here. We're actually going to crack open the lower time frames. Hopefully this video isn't too long. We're going to crack open the lower time frames just to see if we can see some sort of imminent reversal in the markets here. So again, guys, from the yearly, which is the most data that I could possibly, get on this, there's too much noise on the lower time frames. The price wants to move lower, and I would not be surprised if we see an CHNR symbol lower than 58 cents sometime here in the future. Okay, that's just my way of seeing this, guys. And I think I pointed this out as clear as it possibly could be pointed out why I'm suggesting that is the case. Okay, let's crank it down to the lower time frames and see what we got here, guys. Hit that hit an appropriate thumb just below the video there if you enjoy the content so far. So let's look at the 3-day here just to see if we can see anything. Let's pull up some volume, possibly see something here. Okay, so I guess one thing that I can see here on the 3-day here, which looks really nice. Okay, so the price is actually, it's finding support on this 50 moving average here, this green line that you see down here. That's really nice. That's actually a really good sign to see it above the 50. And right now it's above the purple, so that's a little bit of bearish potential, but let's not pay attention to that for now. But I guess one of the good signs is, yeah, it's above this green line. So as long as it can kind of, stay within the relative range of this green line, find support, I don't see why it would have a problem. Moving to the upside, $1.80, $2 wouldn't be that far from the truth if we were to get a price movement of that magnitude here in the short term. So that's something that we could probably anticipate here for the bullish case. Okay, let's crank it on up to the weekly. Right there. Okay. So it's also above the 50 moving average. That's relatively a good sign. That's pretty nice. Okay. So let's see. I mean, that's fine, guys. Let's see the volume. Do I have the volume up? Yeah, that's cool. All right. So the market's basically trying to make higher lows. Let's kind of zoom out here. We got a low here. So that's a lower low. Not that good. Okay. I'm basically looking at this area here, and then I'm comparing it to, let's see if we can change that color on there. All right, so I'm comparing it to the February 6, 2016, and also to February in 2020. I'm just trying to compare the lows. Because again, to start a trend shift in this downtrend that CHNR is in, the price must make higher lows and higher highs. Okay, so far these two comparisons are not legitimate because there is actually a low here. What is the low on that candle? It's going to be 60 cents. Yeah, it's about 60 cents there on that candle. This candle I'm referring to over here in February 2016. And let's see what the low is over here on this candle over here in about March 2020. You got a low of, let's see, 64 cents. Okay, so yeah, 58 cents. So it's a lower low. That's not doomsday. It doesn't mean it's going to go to zero or anything, but I truly think that I wouldn't be surprised to see CHNR below 58 cents. That wouldn't be a surprise to me. That would simply mean that the trend is continuing. That is it. Okay. Will it happen now? I mean, obviously, I don't know, guys. I don't have a crystal ball, but so far in the charts, I mean, a bounce might be imminent here in the markets. So again, there's a lot of money to be made if we can catch the swings here. But as far as the weekly, I'm going to say that, yeah, I'm going to need more price action here. And that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Let's crank it on up to the monthly. Close things out here. So this range, yeah, I guess one thing that I can say is let's do this. Let's put a horizontal line just based on the monthly candles here. Let's do this. Let's put a horizontal line right here at $1. If the price can stay above $1, then I do see bullish trajectory here in the short to midterm. But again, guys, please keep in mind the trend is perfectly intact. If the price cannot get above and stay above this white line that we've identified, which is currently at $2 and about 33 cents, the trend will continue to the downside if we can't get a monthly or 3-month candles body to close above $2.33. I'm going to be very clear about that. But again, if the price holds down here at about $1, that does mean that the momentum is trying to build up enough, buying interest in the market to, do some consolidating to eventually push that price to the upside. $1.80, I mean, at $2 wouldn't be far fetch for me, would be a relative range to take profits in the market. So it looks like there's resistance right here perfectly at this 50 moving average on the monthly, which is currently at about $1.81. Excuse me. So keep that in mind, guys. Those are my price targets. CHNR is still arguably in a downtrend, but it is definitely in a downtrend if it cannot get above and stay above $2.33. I'll say that right now on the video so we can document that. This thing is going down if it can't get above $2.33. But let's just expect some volatility in the markets, up and down, sideways consolidation, preferably to change this trend from a downtrend to an uptrend. That's all I got for you guys. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there. If you enjoyed the comment, leave a comment down below. Let me know where you think the price is going in the mid to long term on SHNR, and tell me what you think about this chart that I just put on the screen here. Do you guys agree with what I'm saying about $2.33, or you disagree with what I'm saying? Leave those comments down below. Guys, it's Napolean Macro. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that video on the screen to make sure we're staying consistent on the channel. I truly appreciate you guys joining me here. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now, and we'll talk very soon. Good day.